Alright guys, so we're working with Bella today. One of the things that we're doing is a pattern interrupt, which the attend command that we did earlier was sending her with somebody. Now this is going to be more with mannerisms, so I've got her hanging out with me, and I know one thing that Jordan does is claps his hands. So what I do is I have the rewards, and I do those, hey, that's not how we get hot dogs. She's like, the treat pouch, that's easy. So I'm just going to do these hand motions. I know it's not really similar to what he does, but I just want her to get used to that, having the hands and getting a reward for it. So I clap, make a lot of motion with my hands, and what I want her to do is just that. I want her to come up and nuzzle. Now it's subtle at first. That's just how she is. With all the obedience training we've done, she's not quite sure what's acceptable and what's not, since we've been working on manners issues. So I want her to know that this is, in this context, it's okay. So at first she's soft with it, and I'm going to give her hot dogs and reward her. Good girl, good girl, good, good girl, good. That's how we start with that. And then the other one I wanted to talk about how we begin training with that, Bella, hey, this way, is the block command. So what it's going to look like is if he goes to touch somebody, she's going to come up, good girl, and touch his hand. So we use food for this as well as kind of a learn. So we walk around with her, put the hand out, cover, good girl. Now eventually we don't have to use the word cover and use any kind of command, but that we start with it that way. But using the hand motion, good girl. And we also use our other hand. We don't want her to get in the habit of only going with one hand. Cover. Good girl. And I try to go a little bit further away from my body. Good girl, good girl. Good. Bella, cover. Good. And task work is always a game. There's always going to be food involved. There's always going to be a lot of praise involved, not a lot of correction. So if she does it wrong, or notice how if she's not paying attention, I just say her name and hey, come on, just a little help to help her out. Cover. Good girl. So at first, we're still rewarding very subtle behaviors. Over time, I'm going to ask for a lot bigger. So I'm going to ask for her to really shove her head into my hand. And as time goes on as well, we're not going to be using as many treats. We're just going to have the hand out. Good girl, and then praise. But see, even then she was like, there's no hot dogs there. I don't want to do that. That's okay for now. She's learning. We want it to be fun for her. We want her to just see that hand cover and have her go up to it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to look really good for you guys and really help him out a lot. So.